Hey, welcome to another episode of Chad's Beer Reviews. A very special review, doing a telecommunications with Dan Harper from the Endosymbiosis. Hey, Dan.
Thanks, Chad. Pronouncing it correctly yet again. Doing better and better. That's my main issue I'm having with everybody on YouTube. Nobody can pronounce my name. But the
Wait,
endosymbiosis, that's me.
yeah, you say it at the beginning of every review, so you've
Yeah.
picked up on it.
So if you've watched any of the last 50, you should know how to say it. But
Yeah, and this is a redo. We actually tried to do a video Skype review a couple weeks ago, but the software just wasn't up to par. So hopefully this one will work. So.
I
Anyways,
hope.
we're reviewing a beer that's out of your neck of the woods, Founders Old Curmudgeon Ale.
Yeah. This is about 45 minutes north of me in Grand Rapids. This one I've had before, but not for a little while, and I don't think I've reviewed it. I know I haven't done it on video. So it's going to be cool to get to try it.
Yeah. Do you know anything about this beer? I'll let you.
Yeah, this is 9.8% alcohol. It's 50 IBUs. It is an old ale, but I mean, 9.8 is a pretty big old ale. So, you
Not a
could also,
barley wine?
you can kind of think of it as a barley wine. I mean, the two styles, I was looking it up as I was prepping for this,
Yeah.
and the two styles are really, really close together. I mean, in England, the old ales were like up to 8%, and then barley wines were 8 and above.
Right.
But in today's kind of American market, it's just like you can either consider this a big old ale or like a small barley wine. But even at 10, it's not really
Yeah.
a small barley
Well, I
wine.
can tell yours is double the size because mine almost spilled over here.
Oh yeah, yeah. This is a big snifter. I do love these snifters. I use them in a lot of reviews.
Yeah.
But it's funny. Like you got way more head than I did.
I poured it straight down the middle of the J
Oh
way.
yeah, I did the side pour, the down
Yeah.
the side pour. So
So,
uh,
as far as color, it's like a burnt umber.
yeah, it's real dark.
Totally
Real
hazy.
hazy.
Yeah.
I get some like particulate stuff in the glass. I mean, I guess I don't know if it's yeast or what's going on, but I get just a tiny bit of like something in the glass.
Yeah. Like you said, not much head. It's just kind of a dusting.
Yeah, but at 10%, I mean, you really don't expect a lot of
No.
head from a like this, particularly one that's just big malty like this one. Ooh, I like that aroma a lot.
When you walk into Mahar's, this is how it smells.
Oh wow, I need to
It's
come to Mahar's then.
yeah, it's just that
That kind of roasted caramel notes.
very malty. A little bit of dark fruit, like raisins.
Yeah, some toffee, some like some plums.
Yeah, and it has like a little bit of like a white wine kind of smell to it.
Oh yeah, yeah, like the like a figs almost.
Yeah, yeah. All right, well, I'm itching to dive into this, so
Let's go. Let's
cheers.
taste it. Cheers. Oh wow, that's really good.
Yeah,
I
it's
really love this beer.
it's very robust. Like as soon as it hit the tip of my tongue, it was like all caramel.
Yeah, very 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 sweet. Even I mean this bottle is like 6 months old, 7 months old, but I do get a little bit of hopping on the back of the palate though. I mean there's a you know
Yeah,
you do get just a tiny bit of that kind of bitterness. It's not overtly sweet, but I mean this is a bomb of malt. I mean we drink a lot of hot bombs, but not a lot of malt bombs, and that's
yeah.
exactly what this is. I mean,
You know what this reminds me of is like when you go to like a make your own Sunday bar, and you get like the butterscotch or the caramel.
right,
It's
right.
like almost that kind of like richness. It's
Oh
not
yeah,
like super sugary candy sweet. But it is sweet, but it's very very rich. It's like sticky, you know.
oh yeah, definitely sticky. I mean, and you can see I mean, the alcohol does stick to the glass on this one. I mean, it's got legs like whiskey would. You just spilled. That's beer abuse, my friend. Beer abuse.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of the advantages of having a bigger glass. I can swirl a little bit better.
Yeah. It's also
It swirls up pretty nice though. Look at that. Look at that.
yeah.
I mean, I had no head, and now it's that's nice.
Um Something I noticed is that it's very smooth and for 9.8% ABV, like there's next to no alcohol presence. Like there's like a gentle warmth, but it's definitely not burning sensation or anything.
It's really smooth. I do get some warming like down as it goes down on the palate, and I do get a little bit of the heat on the tip of my tongue, but I'm not getting but you're right, it's not like difficult to drink the way some high ABV kind of barley wines are.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say this is a guzzler. You know, I wouldn't
Yeah.
want to down like 5 of these, but you could finish a glass of this pretty quickly, I think. You know, despite the high alcohol.
Yeah, which I noticed that it's like it actually feels like rather tepid, like it's not overly carbonated.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, with a beer this big, if it was super carbonated, you wouldn't. I mean, and again, it helps the drinkability to make it smooth. You know, it reminds me a lot of like, I mean, in terms of its drinkability, in terms of just like how I'd want to drink this, it does remind me of like a Scotch or something. I mean, it doesn't have a lot of those flavor characteristics. It's not barrel aged or anything, but I could definitely see like sitting and sipping on this for a while. You know.
Yeah, it's warming up very very quickly. I'm noticing it's starting to get a little more bitter.
Right.
Almost kind of like a saltiness.
See that?
I like this. I'm not like in love with it though. I'm probably gonna go 8 out of 10, like a B plus. What do you think?
I would give this. I would go 9 on this. Honestly, I like it a little better than you do, or like an A minus. So I mean, you know, we're not hugely far off, but this is definitely in that A range for me. I really enjoy this, and fresh bottles are really good too because they are a little bit hoppier. But this is beautiful, hugely malty, and I would drink this a lot more if it was more widely available. But
yeah, now that it's warmed up, it's turning into a sipper because like when I first cracked it, it was pretty cold and I could take big gulps. Now it's getting more intense, and I'm just kind of sipping on it because it's getting a lot more bitter too.
The alcohol comes out more when it warms up a little bit too, I think.
Yeah. I mean, mine's still holding well. I'm still not really getting like a lot of booze. I'm just getting a lot of flavor. I do like that caramel and butterscotch kind of thing.
Yeah, yeah. Very, very good beer. Definitely really enjoyable.
Well, I guess that about wraps it up for this special review.
Thanks for having me, Chad. I really appreciate it.
Yep, thanks for doing this. And be sure to stick around because we're going to be doing an interview with Dan in the next episode or whatever. So, thanks for watching.
Thanks a lot.
Bye.
Have a nice night. Cheers.